watching The Rundown on KOAT.
With each week, games get bigger and more exciting. Major matchups across the state tonight. Ron Burke and Bethany Miller here. Thanks for joining us on The Rundown. Tonight, teams trying to win and continue their journey through the playoffs or face going home.
They face going home. The famous saying, it's game of just inches. And for some of our games tonight, they definitely were nail biters. We kick off tonight's coverage with a bird's eye look at Rio Rancho High School. The second-ranked Rams taking on the seventh-ranked Cibola Cougars. Let's head down to the field now for Cougars head man Rod Williams looking to cook up a game plan against a tough Rio Rancho squad. Rams get things started early in the first. Zach Vigil takes the snap and is tackled past the goal line. Rio Rancho up 7-0 on Cibola. So Aiden Chavez and the Cougars, they're looking for an answer under pressure. The quarterback scrambles. He'll throw. Look at this catch by Brandon Castillo. That's a leaping first down for the Cougs. They don't waste it either. Time expires in the first. Cibola's Braden Mummert. He'll find pay dirt just like that. This game is tied at 7s. Not for long, though. Rams will take a 14-7 lead, cook up a nice drive downfield on their next possession thanks to this Dominic Pretty to Devin Rice connection. Looking mighty pretty there. The wide receiver hangs on in traffic. Vigil does the rest. He's into the end zone. That's his third touchdown this half. The Lobos commit. We'll show off the school pride here a little bit. 2-point conversion would be good. Rams up 22-7. Jerry Pannoni and company don't stop there. It's Vigil again. A monster night for the running back as he scores all 4 of Rio Rancho's touchdowns in the first half. He would finish with 5. Another 2-point conversion in the books. Rams, they'll take a 37 lead at half. They're going to take it the distance too. Rio Rancho holds strong. Rams take down Cibola 44-20.
And Rio Rancho will face the winner of the big matchup at Wilson Stadium. Third-ranked La Cueva taking on Volcano Vista. This is the second time these two teams are seeing each other. La Cueva with the win back in September. And they do it again. Bears taking the field. They're pumped up and ready to go. And La Cueva does come out firing. It's Aiden Armenta to the big target, Exodus Ayers. Oh, they've hooked up a lot this year. 7-0 La Cueva. They're not going to catch him. He goes in for the TD. Off a turnover, it's that connection again. Armenta to Ayers, and the result is the same. Another touchdown. Volcano Vista, though, not going down without a fight. They got some punch in their game. Josh Gerardo spots up and finds Caden Valdez for the score here. And that's a touchdown. And then Valdez comes up with another catch. This time, he's picking off Armenta, taken to the house for the touchdown. Armenta, 3 interceptions in the first half. But he and Ayers do connect 2 more times in the second half. And La Cueva takes care of business 35-21. The Bears will take on Rio Rancho next week. Staying in Class 6A, the Field of Dreams, 5th-ranked Las Cruces taking on number 4 Centennial. We go with first half action. Boy, they look ready to go, don't they? Las Cruces with the ball. Dallas Boyd to Zake Hawkins. He dives in for the score. The official puts up his arms. That connection will prove to be on fire tonight. Boyd, Hawkins, again, the catch. Runs away from the defense. It's working. Hawks looking for some offense here. It's a low pass to Isaiah Abeda. He's open beyond the defense. Shakes a man around the 5, scores. The Dogs, though, would prevail. Boyd to Elijah Ogus, and he's got some gas. Las Cruces upset Centennial 35-21. The Bulldogs will face the winner of the Cleveland Hobbs game that will be played tomorrow.
Well, to a 5A showdown. Number 1 Farmington Scorpions hosting the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Scorpions quarterback Brandon Furby goes up top to Patrick Shea. Check out this 63-yard touchdown. The Scorpions sting the Warriors with a touchdown 30 seconds into the game. Third quarter now, Farmington up 7-6. Furby passes out to Julian Gomez. Watch him shed the tacklers. He's going to rumble down to the 2. And just 2 plays later, Chance Carrillo darts up the middle for the score. Farmington get a little bit of breathing room, leading 14-6. And less than a minute later on the Warriors punt, the Scorpions, they're going to get even more cushion. Caden Gonzalez fields it at the 49. They're not even going to lay a hand on him. He takes it all the way. Farmington, they're going to run away with this one. They win 28-6. Scorpions are going to face the winner of the Mayfield Artesia game happening tomorrow. Well, it's a 5A rematch at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. Goddard has have lost every game to Roswell coming in since 2014, including a close 16-14 decision just 2 weeks ago. The Rockets fans, they're desperately wanting to see that losing streak come to an end tonight. Late second quarter, Goddard quarterback Adrian Vega, he's going to pitch it on the option to John Silva. He's going to turn the corner, blast off like a rocket. Silva races untouched down the sideline. That's a 75-yard touchdown. 6-seed Goddard leading 3-seed Roswell 7-3 at the half. Same score early in the fourth. Roswell with 4th and goal from the 9. Sebastian Mendoza, he's flipped on the incomplete pass. Coyotes are denied time and time again inside the 10. And late in the fourth, Roswell denied in a big way. That's Richard Ariola's pass downfield, picked off, taken back 61 yards for the score. Goddard upsets Roswell 14-3 as your final. The Rockets' first win against the Coyotes since 2014. They're going to await the winner of Los Lunas and Berlin.
To Moriarty now. 4A action between number 5 Albuquerque Academy and number 4 Moriarty. We pick it up with Amari Gonzalez. Is he gone? He'll take it in from 1 yard out. Moriarty's opening drive. The Pintos grab a 7-zip lead. So Albuquerque Academy trying to answer. Andres Rivera overthrows his target. He is picked by Caden Dunn. Then Dunn getting it done on offense, too. Taking it in from the 7. Pintos up 13-0. Andres Rivera now to Tyler Wilson. Is this a big play? He sheds one guy and he's gone. 85 big ones. 13-7 Pintos. He's the only guy in the frame. Moriarty responds when Dunn again from 3 yards out makes it 20-zip. They are rolling. He is rolling right toward you. Albuquerque Academy does get closer. Nico Fulgenzi from a yard out. The Chargers, though, don't get the ball back. Moriarty goes on to win 20-14. The Pintos will face the winner of the Lovington Silver game.
Well, to some 8-man football action, and a champion decided tonight between the number 1 Tatum Coyotes and number 2 Melrose Buffaloes. Fourth quarter tied 8-all. Melrose's 8th grader at running back, Jackson Odom, he would break the tie. The 2-point try failed, so it's 14-8 Buffalo. Same score with under 30 left in the fourth. Tatum's Taylor Garner hits Abraham Duran with a defender all over him. 16 seconds left, so we're going to go to overtime now. That's where Tatum would win it. Hayden Mullins right here with the score. And the Coyotes are your 8-man state champions. They win 20.
What if I told you 2 rival high schools will meet tomorrow for a winner-take-all scenario?
This game is the most important game of the year.
We hear from both coaches and players on what this upcoming game means to them.
And football, not the only ball being played tonight. We've got quarterfinal volleyball in action. A look at today's winners up next. Well, tomorrow we'll see one of the biggest rivalries in the state in action in a win or go home game.
That's what it's all about. We're talking the Belen Eagles and Los Lunas Tigers. Angel Salcido caught up with both teams about what this matchup means.
Ever since we were little kids, you know, I was always like the big thing against Los Lunas.
The Belen Eagles and the Los Lunas Tigers rivalry has gone back and forth since 1953.
This game is the most important game of the year.
They faced off 2 weeks ago in the regular season. The Tigers took that matchup 38-6.
We could have held on to the ball a lot better. We had 4 turnovers actually.
I think our defense played outstanding as usual, and we did a lot of good things.
But tomorrow they meet again in a do-or-die matchup.
We just have to play it like another game, because as soon as you let that oh, it's the playoffs, that thought come into the back of your head is when you lose focus.
Coach McCraw says they're ready for what Los Lunas brings to the field this time around.
And we got to tackle better. We didn't tackle real well the first week, and you know our goal on defense is not to give up big plays. So we got to make them earn it. And you make them earn it by not missing tackles.
And the Tigers know it'll be a different Belen than 2 weeks ago.
They're going to play extremely hard. We know that. And they'll always have wrinkles for us. I mean, and as we will for them too.
Saturday's matchup is more than just another game.
It is a little different because it is a rivalry game and a playoff game. It's 2 big things rolled into one. So you talk about that with your kids.
For Xander and Manny, it'll be their last time playing in the rivalry.
All the seniors are going to give it all we got, knowing that it could be possibly our last game.
But they have their eyes set on the end goal, a state championship.
I'm ecstatic that we're 10-0 right now, but we got to go 1-0 every week right now, because it's do or die right now. They just better be ready. It's going to be a good one.
Angel Salcido, KOAT, Action 7 News.
Looking forward to a kickoff tomorrow, 2 o'clock in Los Lunas.
Can't wait, Ron. UNM women's soccer team will face BYU on the road tomorrow in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Lobo Athletics posted this video of the team leaving the Sunport today. They're heading to the NCAAs for the 2nd straight season. The Mountain West champs are going to be a rare underdog against the 4th seeded Cougars.
I don't feel like we've been the underdog all year except for a couple games. And, you know, for us to go in, we have nothing to lose. Like, we're just going to go in and play with our hearts and see where we are.
They're going to try to keep the celebrations going tomorrow. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. Also happening today at the Rio Rancho Event Center, the high school volleyball state tournament. Now, things got underway early as round 1 and the quarterfinals kicked off the 2-day event. Big winners all day long. And they're all looking to get to tomorrow when the contenders bracket gets day 2 rolling early in the morning. Semifinals in each classes are set to begin at noon. The state championships begin at 4 o'clock. And as we go to break, here's a look at the quarterfinal scores from tonight. Look at this big Saturday ahead that we have on the board in Class 6A. Hobbs, Cleveland, they're going to go head-to-head at Cleveland High School at 1 p.m. Plus in 5A, Artesia, they're going to take on Mayfield plus Berlin Los Lunas like we just previewed. Bound to be a good one. Ron?
We have Ruidoso taking on St. Pius. We also have the Silvercoats taking on Lovington. Enjoy your action on Saturday in football action.
In 3A.
In 3A, we have New Mexico Military Institute and St. Michael's, Hope Christian and Raton, and West Las Vegas taking on Robertson. It's a big play.
Can't forget about them. We're going to have highlights all night long tomorrow night at 10.
Thanks for watching.